Could China's attempt to take Taiwan be doomed to fail?
Diplomatic trouble may be brewing again between China and the United States.
It's easy to reinforce crude notions of China's military as some unstoppable force that has something up its sleeve that makes an invasion far more complex than it seems. Decades of preparation, innovation, and resilience have given quiet birth in Taiwan to a defensive strategy that just might make the cost of invasion too high for China to bear. How a small island nation has come up with a plan so extremely solid, so unorthodox.
China has rained ballistic missiles,
fired a barrage of missiles, has fired multiple ballistic missiles
into waters around the self-ruled island of Taiwan.
That China finds itself entangled in a nightmare scenario.
实现祖国完全统一是任何势力都阻挡不了的。
What do you do when your opponent outnumbers you on every front? Troops, ships, planes. Taiwan has long known it can't compete with China in sheer military size. The People's Liberation Army dwarfs Taiwan's armed forces. But Taiwan's leaders, understanding the odds, have doubled down on a clever alternative, asymmetric warfare. In this game, being smaller can be an advantage, allowing Taiwan to be nimble, unpredictable, and strike when least expected. Central to this is Taiwan's emphasis on mobility and precision, investing in small, fast attack boats capable of darting inside and outside of naval battles, firing off anti-ship missiles before disappearing into the shadows of the coastline. Visualize several tens of these vessels carrying missiles such as the Shengfeng 3, capable of shredding warships many times their size. The same approach has been taken to the skies. The mobile missile launchers are scattered and hidden, ready to move quickly out of sight in Taiwan. The missiles targeting Chinese aircraft and ships are on the way. Drones also feature a crucial part of Taiwan's asymmetric warfare plans. Taiwan is invested in unmanned aerial vehicle fleets that are capable of reconnaissance in addition to direct strikes. Such drones will disrupt Chinese supply lines, target key military assets, and provide real-time intelligence to guide Taiwan's forces. Herein lies the essence of asymmetrical warfare, wherein it's not a question of who is larger, but about being everywhere at once. Through that, an enemy's confusion. Simple formula, really. Handcuff China, make every gain a logistical nightmare, and every step toward Taiwan a step into chaos. The asymmetrical warfare is, however, only one element of the equation. Taiwan's geography offers another gigantic plus. Taiwan is a defender's dream and an invader's nightmare. Steep cliffs and rocky coast with thin beaches would make some sort of amphibious landing very difficult for China's forces. The central mountain range running the length of the island naturally offers choke points. Even on those areas where China's troops might be able to get ashore, it would be dangerous to strike inland. The Taiwanese military would have the decided advantage, fighting from high ground and controlling the flow of battle in the mountainous areas. Nature's defenses of the islands extend a great deal beyond the land. The Taiwan Strait is one of the most treacherous waterways in the world for large-scale naval operations. It's narrow, at just about 100 miles across at its widest point, and the weather is unstable. It experiences frequent typhoons, strong winds, and rough seas, particularly during the summer. For China, the logistic nightmare of crossing this strait with tens of thousands of men, tanks, and equipment would be huge. Taiwan knows this and is adequately fortifying its coastal defenses. Anti-ship missiles and mines guard coastlines, emplaced with calculated deliberation by Taiwan's military. In the event of an invasion by the People's Republic of China, if the fleet approached too near, it would be subjected to a hail of fire from mobile missile batteries secreted along the coast, ready to launch a swarm of strikes.
Just to be precise, anyone else is endangering the civil rights.
Even if some Chinese troops actually reached the beach, Taiwanese forces would be prepared for brutal, close-quarters combat on ground configured to favor defenders. The one pivotal factor on which a successful invasion by the Chinese depends is control of the skies and seas. If China can't dominate the airspace above Taiwan or secure safe naval routes across the Taiwan Strait, an invasion could stall before it even begins. Taiwan has made sure to deny China both of them. The air has seen Taiwan invest millions in advanced missile systems. These include Patriot missile defense batteries. Such systems are meant for the long-range detection and interception of Chinese ballistic missiles and aircraft before they reach the most critical infrastructure in Taiwan. Taiwan tweaked its fleet of fighter jets in recent years. The F-16Vs and the indigenous defense fighters have been designed to mirror China's most advanced aircraft, ensuring a stalemate mid-air, even against overwhelming odd numbers. More importantly, Taiwan has developed a layered defense system whereby the fighter jets and surface-to-air missiles are dedicated to control the airspace, while Taiwan's navy and coastal defenses concentrate on denying China control of the surrounding seas. Taiwan's anti-ship missiles include the indigenous Xiangfeng 2 and 3, capable of destroying even China's biggest warships at long ranges. Taiwan's navy is much smaller than China's, but it's built for speed and precision. Fast attack boats and submarines make up the bulk of Taiwan's fleet, and their mission is clear: keep Chinese ships as far from Taiwan shores as possible. This buys Taiwan time by denying China control of either the air or sea. Every day that China fails to win air superiority or naval control is a day for Taiwan's allies to intervene, a day for the world to react. Taiwan's defense is decidedly not limited to military forces alone. The government has made sure that once war does arrive, average Joe is ready for it too.
I want to call on China to cease their political and military intimidation against Taiwan and ensure the world is free from the fear of war.
Total defense approach of Taiwan means preparing civilians for the worst so they could survive and help in the tide of defense in case of invasion. The countrywide civil defenses drills were one of the centerpieces for the entire strategy. Taiwan conducts nationwide drills every year where civilians practice evacuations, shelter, and proper conduct during air raids and missile strikes. These drills are meant to ensure a civilian population that's not caught by surprise in case of a Chinese attack. All schools and businesses, even hospitals, routinely conduct these exercises to spur a culture of readiness and resiliency. Taiwan has also elaborated very detailed programs regarding the warehousing of supplies. Underground shelters in this island, its hospitals, and repositories of supply stores all serve the purpose of keeping civilians both safe and supplied through a prolonged conflict. The preparations would mean that, come the time China's forces landed on Taiwan, the civilian population would be hard to break. And not only are the civilians ready, the reservist program in Taiwan is amongst the most active worldwide. With more than 1 million citizens ready to be called into service, Taiwan can quickly mobilize added force in the face of an invasion. These are soldiers who are experienced enough to support the regular military operations and reinforcements, provide logistical services, and can even do guerrilla warfare upon necessity. Taiwan knows it can't resist the colossus that is China forever. That's why one of the most important components of its strategy has been the network of international alliances, headed, naturally, by the United States, but also other key regional players like Japan and Australia. For many years, the United States has been a provider of advanced military technology for Taiwan, including fighter jets and missile systems, in addition to training for Taiwanese forces. But more broadly speaking, recent sales of F-16Vs and other advanced weaponry are part of a larger strategy of ensuring Taiwan has the means of defense in the near term. More important, however, Taiwan's reliance on the United States to serve the purpose of deterrence. U.S. warships regularly patrol the Taiwan Strait, signaling that a Chinese invasion would be of worldwide geopolitical concern. Japan also plays a significant role in Taiwan's defense strategy. As close to Taiwan as it is, with its very own corporal disputes against China, Japan has again and again shown more solidarities in Taiwanese self-government. The joint military exercises between the U.S., Japan, and Taiwan show a growing alignment in the region. In the event of an invasion, Taiwan could thus count on this web of alliances as a balancing factor that, besides military intervention, would represent economic and diplomatic pressure on China. Finally, Taiwan has sought informal ties with other countries, such as Australia and India, to establish a more expansive alliance that might come to its aid in a crunch. Though none of these states has formal defense commitments with Taiwan, common interests in regional stability might well prompt action should the island be attacked. We appreciate you watching this video. Be sure to give it a like and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can catch more great content like this, and we'll see you in the next one.